Received a call a couple of days ago from a buyer who was quite excited about the house that she had just put a contract on. And what she mentioned to me was, you probably won't find much wrong with the house because it's completely been redone, refinished, everything's been replaced in it by the current owner. And that sounds good to a buyer. I mean, they like to think that everything's like new. Unfortunately, most sellers of homes don't replace everything in a house when they're going to sell it. They may put a little paint in, maybe some carpet, but they're not going to do much because they're trying to sell the house. They want to put their money into the house that they're moving to in most cases. So it is something that I usually pay particular attention to when we have a house that's been renovated. Some people might call that rehabbed. Some people might call that bought to flip. It usually means that the investor has put quite a bit of money into mostly cosmetic items in that house. They're really not paying much attention to the HVAC equipment, the plumbing, the drain lines, the electrical system, stuff like that. What they will do is they will put granite countertops in. They'll put a new dishwasher in, a new sink, carpet, some tile. They'll do something with the cabinets, usually not replacing the cabinets. They'll clean those up, they'll paint them, they'll make them look nice. So everything when you walk in that house is very appealing. However, when you look a little closer, you find that the house is probably not in the condition you thought it was. And we like to refer to that as putting lipstick on a pig, because in most cases, houses that have been flipped or for flipping are really pigs, because that meant that nobody would buy that house in its condition. And an investor bought it, went in, put money into it, and is going to try to make money off of that. It's very hard to do, believe it or not, contrary to what you see on HGTV. It's very difficult to make money flipping if you fix the house correctly. And that's the sticking point right there. They usually don't fix the house correctly, but it looks fabulous. So I've got a couple of things with this house that I just finished inspecting that I'm going to show you. That all the things on the surface may look great, but when you dig a little deeper, when you have the house inspected, you realize that it's really not quite as nice a house as you thought. Just one example of something we might find in a flip house. So you'll notice we have new tile. We have a new faucet, we have new wall plate, new water spout. Unfortunately, the faucet control handle is not installed correctly because it doesn't have a positive stop. But when we go around and take a look at the backside where we have an inspection plate, we realize that our unqualified Mr. Fix-It here, who put in the faucet, really didn't do a good job. As a matter of fact, he has more water going out into the wall cavity than he has going into the tub. So this is just one of the items that will have to be repaired before this buyer can go to close.